Alright, well, it's cold. It's probably gonna be rainy. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'm not going to North Carolina next week, so that means I'm going to Import Face Off, and it needs a clutch this week before, so I can get some miles on it. Back door is locked. How freaking cool is that? Either way, we're gonna put the clutch on. I'll show you what clutch later because it's embarrassing. But I'm probably just gonna time lapse most of the pulling it because I pulled engines before, and you've seen video of it. So if you're interested in something specific, I can go over it some other time. But other than that, I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so this is like a bunch more work than I want it to be. I'm freaking already exhausted. I haven't even got it pulled yet. So I think while I'm doing this, the reason I'm doing this is because the throwout bearing needs replaced, so I bought a clutch. But then I also got a Rios power steering rack to put on. Not going to use power steering, but it's shorter. It's less turns lock to lock, so I guess that's good. And then I think since this is it's going to be pretty close, I'm going to put on the bumper and fenders off of that car. And I'm probably going to take a day and go find a real small intercooler, because as much as I like my front mount, I want to be more stealth-like. I don't need a big front mount if I'm trying to be stealth. So, it's going to be in here for probably a day. Hopefully, if I want to I'd like to get it done tomorrow, but it probably won't get done until like Sunday, which is going to be awesome. And by awesome, I mean awful. Either way, yeah, I'm sorry this is going so slow. I didn't think it was going to be so slow. Alright, got it out. I'm pretty much completely over doing this already. And I haven't even like accomplished the job that I wanted to. But I still gotta take the transmission off, then do the throwout bearing in the clutch. That'll be pretty easy. It wasn't that bad. What freaking time is it? I guess, I don't know. I can't really look. Here, let me check. Alright, that took 3 hours. I cannot believe that took 3 hours. Well, you know, when I first pulled the BP, it took like 5 hours. So I guess that wasn't that bad. It sucked, but it wasn't that bad. Alright, well, I guess the next step is to let that down and put the clutch on. I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so I purchased for $47 probably the most high quality clutch I could purchase. And if you can't tell, that's a joke, because I'm a cheap ass and I could not resist the Stage 3 eBay ceramic sprung clutch. I could not resist. Worst case is that I fry it, but it was $47. It's like, that's really nothing for a clutch. It said it was supposed to hold like 250 horsepower. I don't have 250 horsepower. I think it said like 286 or something. I don't know. I think it will be okay. My other clutch is slipping. If this doesn't slip, it'll be fine. But I need to go to Napa actually and have them resurface the flywheel because I'm sure it's toasted. But other than that, I gotta do that, actually. Oh, wow. That's a lot of work right there. Alright, so here's the main reason I was replacing this, because throwout bearing is going out. You can see it's getting some wear. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. I don't know. But it's making a whine. So, that's why it's going to get replaced. That's all you do to get it off. You just take it off just like that. You probably didn't even see it because I wasn't looking at the camera. It's not supposed to make a bunch of noise like that. I don't know. It's making noise. It's got to be junk. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pressure plate flywheel off and then go get those resurfaced. Then after those are resurfaced, I will put the new clutch in. I'm going to throw a big zip tie through here because I've had a bad experience. Alright, so if it's not obvious, these are pretty toasted from clutch slip life. So I'm going to go get these resurfaced, get them all flat and everything. I think it's only like $30 or something. But hopefully they can do that. If they can't do that, that's going to be a little unfortunate if I can't get this turned. I don't know. I didn't think about that. I don't know how it works. I'd be a little mad, honestly. Because then that's going to cost me beaucoup dinero. Plus I won't be able to put it back on tonight. Which I'm probably not going to get all the way done, but... Let's go see if this clutch fits real quick. Fits lace lines. Sorry, not sorry about filming. Oh, mama. That's gonna look good when I can't see it mounted in the engine. Alright, I'm gonna get this turned. Whoa, that was close. Alright, so I got the new throwout bearing installed. I don't know. It should be better. As long as it doesn't whine, it'll be fine. This one should be new, so that's what I was told when I got it. So basically, the issue I've got is that you can't resurface pressure plate. I can't get the flywheel done today because it's too late. But I guess I'm just gonna give it like a light sanding, because I'm gonna have the engine out again here next month for sure. I know for a fact I'm going to. So I think that I'm just gonna run this plate for now, sanded it, and then see, it's real glazed there, and then it's sanded and it's not as bad, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just gonna reuse this one and then I'll order a brand new one, and then because I don't have time to wait around till the next week to get this all back together. So I'll just put off putting the new pressure plate on, and it's gonna be real easy just when the engine's already out. It's not like it's gonna be a whole deal right now. But yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and since I can't have the flywheel, the task I was also gonna try and complete is that I was gonna take out this rack here, since it's gonna be real easy with the engine out. And then I got a power Rio rack, which is bolt on, so I've been told. Except for these are, I guess, too long, but I'm going to pull the other one out, see what it is first. But basically, that is less turns from lock to lock than this one is, supposedly. Oh gosh, that was gross. So we'll see how it goes. I really can't get this in until tomorrow, but I should probably try and like wake up early so I can get it all done before nighttime. But then I'll just be breaking the clutch. Oh, I should really get the other fenders off too, but oh, I need the small intercooler. Damn. Gosh, this sucks. Why am I so busy? Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this rack off and see what the differences are. Alright, well, I just hit this with some 80 grit. And I'm going to reuse it for now, but it's definitely not as glazy. Flywheel is going to get professionally resurfaced. See, that's polished, that's not. So, I mean, it'll be okay. I'm really not too stressed out about it, but okay. All right. Yeah, just showing that. That's really not much brighter. Either way, okay, look. So, we've got this one locked all the way to the side. I'm looking at this hole. I'm looking at it just like this, right? So I'm going to put this on. So then that's lined up with that. So we're going to turn it, and we're going to see how many turns it is lock to lock. So it's locked there. It's about just like that.
That's 1, 2, 3.
That's like 3 and about 3/4 lock to lock there. This one is the Kia Rio power rack. That's good enough. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go
1, 2, 3.
And that's like 3.5. So it's like barely smaller turning ratio. So look. That, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. I thought it was supposed to be like 2.9 lock to lock. And this is 3.25. Not even 3.5. Alright. So this one. Alright, that's locked up. Alright, that is at a good point for looking. Okay. So then you go 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 3, 3.25, 3.5. So we just stopped on the Rio one. Then we're going to go to little, like 3 2/3. So this is like just slightly smaller turning ratio. I don't know if it was like worth it, but what all do I have to do to make it fit? Those are the same space. That's in the same spot. So all I have to do is put this thing on there, and that's good. Then I think people want to take that bracket off, I guess. They look the fucking same. I don't think I'm gonna even touch the bracket. I think it's gonna be perfectly fine. I'm really just gonna leave all that because I don't think anything's gonna get in it. But what the heck? I thought it was going to be like a little more significant than like a quarter turn. But also the thing is that this one what do you have to do? You don't have to get those balls out, do you? That's going to be a pain if you got to do that. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on. I'll figure this out and I'll explain it when I'm done. Alright, so I got the Rio rack installed. It fit pretty decent. You just, really what you need to do is you need to drill the holes in towards each other, and that'll make them go in easier. I sort of just forced them in. But then the hard part was I unbolted the steering part. I didn't want to ruin my boot, so I unbolted it from in the car, and I was trying to do it by myself, and I couldn't get the splines lined up and pushed up properly. But with a set of hands, I got it lined up, and then I don't think it has much different clearance than the other rack, but it's in. It'll be fine. Also, I went and got my flywheel resurfaced, so that's that. And now I'm about to put the clutch on here in just a second. Alright, there's a clutch going on, and we're just going to put the pressure plate on there, and then I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so I got this free side mount Volkswagen intercooler. It looks to be about half as small as that front mount, so that should pick up some spool time there. But also I need something a little more discreet than a big flashy front mount there. So I reckon it will look close enough to that radiator there. So I don't know where it's gonna go. I haven't got that far. I guess the next step is get the engine back in. But before I put the engine in, I need to trim up this engine, this mount right here, because it's definitely hitting. This pot right here is banging on these right here, and it's gonna, if it keeps doing it forever, it's gonna, that's only on like a really hard turn though. But I guess I'm gonna trim that up and then we'll put the engine in. Alright, so that dink right there should just about solve my problem. I guess for now. Worst case is it didn't fix it, that ruins the mount, and then it falls and fails. But hopefully it'll just be perfectly fine. Eye protection, obviously. Alright, now I'm just gonna jack this down and start getting the engine in here. Alright, so I got the engine in here. I was having a problem with the new Rio rack. It was touching right there, so it's got a smidgen of clearance. I figure it'll work itself out. If it, I mean, worst case, it makes a little noise, which I'm not too worried about. But there's clearance there. I'd say there's about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch. I don't think the engine moves a whole bunch. Then over here, I got me a little slot cut there for that pulley, which it's, I don't know, my engine is like over way far this way, but that's how it likes it. I mean, because I had it about 1/4 inch over more this way, which would be like a defined amount, but then when the engine's over this way, that axle seal right there would leak. So I'm just going to tighten everything down, tighten my mounts, and then I'm gonna start getting it put back together, I suppose. I gotta fix this because I cut this out for the radiator, and then my radiator never like fit good, I guess. Like here, hold on, let me do a little make tests fit. Oh, fuck. Just making a mess, dude. So to get the radiator there, the turbo is just too far over to get it lined up like right here. Then I got like, I probably had it set up something like not like, I don't think it was that far over, but it's, I know it's in there all whoppered. I think it is. It's somewhere around there. So I don't know where we're going to put this intercooler. I'd really like to like back it up, back this up. But there's no room because that right there. Huh. Alright, well, I'll worry about the intercooler after I figure out how I'm going to route this. See, I wish that on the Civic radiator, the bung wasn't on the side. I wish it wasn't on the back. I wish it was on the side right there. I saw people relocated it, but I ain't got time. I ain't got the know-how for that task. Oh yeah, such radiator, much cooling. Alright, I'm gonna get some more work done. Alright, so finally got all my mounts tightened, except that one. It's threaded though, so I just gotta do it. But that one, I gotta mount way back down in here. My rear engine mount down there, it's a huge, ginormous pain in the butthole. Here, hold up. Alright, yeah, that's it right there. So, oh yeah, it's right there. Okay, so that bolt is incredibly hard to get to. I'll just rotate this in post. So that bolt right down there is all the way down here. I got my finger on it right now. So it's really hard to get to. So the only way, but I like having it drop down on that because it's really easy to put the engine in, sorta. So what I had to do, I had to make myself a fancy special wrench. I don't remember how I did it last time, but either way, I just got myself a bent 14mm, and it works perfect for tightening that one bolt. And that's pretty much all this is good for now. But I'm just gonna throw it in the glove box. Either way, I just gotta start getting everything put back together. And the only real like difficult thing that I have to do is like figure out how to run the intercooler. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'd guess probably 6 to 8 more hours of work, so I gotta get to it. Alright, I don't remember what I did in the last clip, but basically I've got all the wires hooked up, got the axles back in. I was just gonna fill up the transmission fluid, then I gotta hook the fuel and vacuum up. Then I just gotta put the turbo on, put the exhaust downpipe on, then I got to figure out the radiator and the intercooler still. But it'll probably take me a while to do that because I'm just slowly just losing the care right now. I'm just tired of it. But it's going. Alright, so what I decided I need to do is that I uncrimped all these connections up here, and then I just popped this black piece off, then I spun it, or I flipped it around. So both of those ports were down, now this one's up. So I think it's gonna go in something like that, and then the intercooler's gonna come down through here, then it's gonna go up, then it's gonna go like back through here, around, then it's just gonna be like it was. So now it's just a matter of doing that, so I'm gonna struggle for probably about an hour and a half, and then it should be good. Alright, so I've modified this further. It had like some it had some flange on there for like some sensor that I don't need, so I'm like sort of welding that hole up with some plastic that I've cut off. I cut off the this bracket thing here because it was too big too. It's all just too high profile. So I'm just like using the soldering iron and extra plastic and welding it up, and it should be fine. But I'm getting it pretty close to fitting here. Oh wow, I'm impressed with myself there, honestly. Okay, let me finish this up real quick. Alright, it's all done there. You can see on the inside where it's got bunged up. I reckon it'll be fine. If it blows out, I'll be super salty, but I think it's gonna be okay. Smoky doke. Alright, so basically, I didn't do much video, but we'll just catch you up real quick. Alright, I'm gonna put the transmission fluid in right now, then it's gonna be all good to go there. The intercooler, I was vacuum testing, so that's why I have this adhesive remover in there. I had a leak right there. I don't have an actual vacuum tester, but I do have this nipple that I jammed in a funnel. Then I just like push the funnel up real tight against that, and it leaks out of this. But any other leaks, I spray with my water and soap, and then it had a leak there. So other than that, this is good. I need like a proper T-clamp to get this bolted down because it's a funny shape. So it's gonna be a little tough to get that one to seal proper. And I think that's where my biggest vacuum leak was. But then that thing right there, it just comes straight down out of here. The IC sits right here. It's been touching there. I might like get like some pads or something to make it not poke a hole in that. But then it comes around here, then it goes up to here. And then it'll be sweet, and then we'll go drive it around, and then I'm gonna get my red fenders on here that aren't cut so I can be part of the real low life. And then we'll have fenders back here, but that'll be another video. So I'm gonna just get this frickin' finished so when I work next week I don't have to worry about hogging the whole garage. Alright, so I had got everything together. And it starts up, it runs, I mean, it boosts, it made like 9 piss, so that's pretty good. I have some cooling issues to address because this bung right here, I don't know if I ever showed that, but that's just an air nipple shoved through the hose and siliconed up. So that's gonna get fixed here in whatever next video, but I did my swap. I just got the IC shoved in front of the rad. It works out good. So that's it for this one. There's gonna be a video here on the radiator. There's gonna be a video on doing some cool fender stuff, so check it out.